Celebrating 60 years of excellence, the Ivy League honors the top offensive and defensive players of the year. In partnership with the National Football Foundation and sponsored by the Pasadena Tournament of Roses, it's the 2015 Asa Bushnell Awards. From the famed Waldorf Astoria in New York City, Ivy football greats past and present gather to see who will take home the top prize. Hello everyone and welcome. I'm Lance Meadow. The 2015 Ivy League football season was historic. For only the fourth time in league history and the first time since 1982, three teams shared some hardware, as Penn, Dartmouth, and Harvard each finished with a record of 6-1. And each team is represented here in New York. A first-team Ivy League selection, Harvard senior quarterback Scott Hush set a Crimson single-season passing record with 2,827 yards and 22 touchdown passes. He set a school record by winning his first 14 starts and over 2 seasons finished his career 15-1 as a starter. A unanimous first-team All-Ivy selection, Penn sophomore wide receiver Justin Watson posted one of the finest seasons in school history. He led the Ivy in receptions with 74, receiving yards with 1,082, and receiving touchdowns with 9. For the second consecutive season, Dartmouth linebacker Will McNamara was a unanimous first-team All-Ivy selection. The senior was second to the Ivy with 4 interceptions, as Dartmouth led the nation in scoring defense at 10.1 points per game. Penn senior linebacker Tyler Drake was also a unanimous first-team All-Ivy selection after leading the league with 8.5 sacks and 12.5 tackles for loss. His 80 tackles during the 2015 season were the most by a Quaker since 2011. We spoke to the finalists and asked them what it would mean to take home the Bushnell Award.
I'm just so honored to even be here today and be nominated for this. I've already met so many great people, and if I would take home the award, it would just be I lost words.
It'd be a tremendous honor to be mentioned along with names of Zach Hodges, Colton Chappell. Those are great players that I looked up to in my career, and to be on the same level of them would just be an honor.
It's unbelievable because it's something you take for a lifetime. It's all your hard work that's paid off, all your friendships that you'll never let go of.
It's a great honor and recognition. The men that come through the Ivy League and play Ivy League sports are a different breed. I think that they're driven and very successful in all endeavors, and they really shine whenever there's a moment.
This is the 6th year the National Football Foundation has partnered with the Ivy League. We spoke to Steve Hatchell about this unique partnership.
Really, the X's and O's with what we work with in the Ivy League is very secondary to leadership, academic success, and a vision for the future. So that's what we're more excited about, frankly, than the winning and the losing. It's what the Ivy League stands for and where the kids are going to go after they graduate.
We want to feature the Ivy League way of conducting intercollegiate athletics, where we provide a world-class education with an opportunity to compete at the highest level in Division I athletics.
This year's Rose Bowl will mark the 100th anniversary of an Ivy League team playing in the Rose Bowl. On New Year's Day 1916, Brown played Washington State, the first of 4 Ivy League teams to play in the Rose Bowl. I spoke to Mike Matheson, the Pasadena Tournament of Roses president, about the tradition of the Rose Bowl and the importance of the Ivy League student athlete.
Academic aspect of all sports has been so important to all of us, and not just that we're hosting semi-pro teams, but we're actually hosting individuals that are going to go on to do other things and be accomplished individuals outside of the gridiron is very important for both of us.
Our 2015 Ivy League Offensive Player of the Year Award from Harvard is Scott Hush. Congratulations.
I'm truly honored to be mentioned along with the greats that have played in the Ivy League. And there's a rich tradition and history that the Ivy League has. For my name to be mentioned along with those names is such an honor. Yeah, it's just been very surreal. I've been playing football since I was like 6 years old, and it's all kind of built up to this. And to have the success I've had this season has been just such a blessing.
He just has this incredible steely resolve, this tremendous maturity and humility, and our players get it. He was a tremendous leader for us in a very quiet way.
I will now announce the 2015 Ivy League Defensive Player of the Year. From Penn, Tyler Drake. Congratulations.
I feel like I'm on cloud nine. It's really a goal that I set for myself, that I thought long and hard about going into my senior summer, or my last summer, and it's just a great feeling. I'm almost speechless. It's been a humbling experience, you know, to meet with these Ivy League greats, and to be recognized as one of them is, I mean, it's really a dream come true, and it's the best way that I could think to end my collegiate career.
I'm just so excited for Tyler. He worked really, really hard this offseason and totally transformed his game, and to see all that hard work paying off for him, it just means the world to me.
We have such competitive football in the Ivy League, and this season was particularly exciting because the race came down to the wire, to the last day, where we had 3 games on that last Saturday, and all 3 had title implications, and we had 3 co-champions, and they're all champions in their own right, and it just shows the level of competitiveness within the Ivy League, that on any given day, anyone can beat someone else, and it's exciting for us.
That concludes our presentation. Congratulations to the 2 winners of the 2015 Bushnell Awards, Penn linebacker Tyler Drake, as well as Harvard quarterback Scott Hush. Lance Meadow here at the Waldorf Astoria for the Ivy League Digital Network.